From the people who brought you Transformers Convoy no Nazo, it's Lost World of Jenny. The short version of events here is that Takara is a toy company. They started out with the rights to manufacture Barbie dolls in Japan, but when they lost the license, they just changed her name to Jenny. That's capital J, lowercase e, capital N, lowercase n, capital Y. And yes, the cover of the game uses a photograph of the doll. Takara was getting into making Famicom games based on their toys, and Jenny was an obvious choice for one. Tosei did the programming on this one, but the company that did the character and game designs was Birthday. I tried to pin down exactly what they do, but their website that has a 2006 copyright date on it wasn't really functional. From what I could find, I believe that they're more of a marketing firm than anything else. They're approached by others to come up with game designs, or books, or other materials like that. And then Birthday handed off their design to Tosei. And what a design it is. Lost World of Jenny has a reputation in Japan as one of the worst Famicom games. I wouldn't put it in my personal bottom 10, but it's definitely down there. The story is Jenny was putting on a musical performance when an evil organization stole the musical score away. She has to travel to 6 different lands to get the keys that will let her unlock the music. Jenny starts in this overworld map where she can wander between one of 7 different stages. The musical won't open up until you have all the keys. The other places she can travel to are a haunted graveyard, a haunted house, a giant flower garden, a giant cake with haunted catacombs below it, a haunted pirate ship, and space, which is not haunted. Confusingly, there's no set order to the stages, but you can't do them in any order. Instead, an order is randomly built every time you start the game. On the overworld, everything can hurt Jenny, and she can't fight back. She gets run down by cars, chewed up by puppies, and shot by secret agents. When you do find the stage that you can go into, it switches to a side-scrolling platformer. On 4 of the stages, the area is dual-layered. You can go left and right, but you can also go up and down between areas. In space and the garden, though, you just have to go all the way to the right. You have 4 goals in the stage. First, open 10 of the items. The caskets, treasure chests, pods, whatever. Doing that makes doors appear, though only one door is the actual exit. For controls, it's the usual B attacks, A jumps. Jenny starts out punching and kicking, but if you press select, she switches to her special weapon, a spray of some kind. The S at the top indicates how much she has, but you can think of that as cans of mace. And you can hold down the button for a little while before you use it up. You can also find pickups on stages that grant you a ranged weapon that doesn't use up the S. To open chests, you have to stand on them and jump. Then you get to see what's inside them. It could be another spray can. It could be this skull which removes the spray can. It could be a monster that walks on the ground and has a ranged attack. Defeating that monster will typically give you a health recovery. Or it could be a monster that floats around and has a ranged attack. Those monsters are the ones you need to defeat to get the key. They might also drop a letter, and you'll need to remember what letter they drop. The other thing those floating monsters could drop is this bird, which grants an extra life. The other things that you can find laying around are jewelry that makes you temporarily invincible, some high heels that make you run faster. You'd think that would work the other way around. And these pea bags. They're dropped from the regular enemies on stages, and collecting 10 of those gives you an extra S. The thing is, those enemies respawn continuously in the same spots. There's no time limit, so there's nothing stopping you from standing in one place and maxing out your spray count. In fact, I'd strongly recommend doing that. You'll want the spray to use on the enemies that pop out of boxes, and the bosses. There's also these ghosts that throw fireballs. When you defeat them, they drop a number. You'll want to remember that too. So you've opened enough boxes, you've found the monster with the key, and you've escaped out the correct door. Now it's time for Cowhead. This small stage occurs after every single stage, and you have to defeat all the skeletal minotaurs that are in it. After clearing 1 and 2 stages, there's 1 minotaur. After stages 3 and 4, you get 2, and so on. Defeat all of the cow skulls, and then go to the far right to talk to the fortune teller. That is a really unfortunate design. He just offers a slot machine after every stage where you can get some extra points. Once you've cleared all 6 stages, you can go to the musical. Inside isn't a stage, it's this lock. And you have to put each number with each letter together to get the code. Once you unlock it, you get this ending where you get to see all of the enemies. Lost World of Jenny has so many baffling design decisions, it winds up feeling like a simpler Takeshi's Challenge. It feels like a game designed by someone who hadn't designed a game before, and who didn't play it as it was in development. The most interesting thing in the game are the space segments where you can fly around. Lost World of Jenny is also insanely difficult. There are no continues, so you better get that extra life on every stage. Of course, you don't even get a health refill when you complete a stage. The nicest thing I can say about Lost World of Jenny is it's not as bad as it could have been. But that's not a ringing endorsement.